Mahapariva Charanam. Let me tell you a story. Durvasa was a famed, short-tempered sage in our ancient epics. He cursed anyone who dared to rouse his anger. The sage was married to a woman named Kandali. One day she said to him, "O sage, people are terribly afraid of you. While I have lived with you for such a long time, don't you think I deserve a great boon from you?" Though Devasa was upset at her words, he did not curse her. He thought seriously about what she had said and decided that she was right. "I will give you a boon, but only one, so think carefully," he said. After some thought, she replied, "Create a fruit for me that is unique and blessed with beautiful colors. The tree should grow not in heaven, but on earth. It should have the ability to grow easily everywhere in our country. It must give fruits in bunches and for the whole year. The fruit must not have any seeds and must not create a mess when we eat it. When it is not ripe, we should be able to use it as a vegetable, and once it is ripe, we should use it while performing pujas. We must be able to use all parts of the tree." Durvasa was surprised and impressed at the number of specifications his wife was giving him. He was used to giving curses in anger, then figuring out their solutions once he had calmed down. But this seemingly simple request was a test of his intelligence. No wonder women are cleverer. Men like me get upset quickly and act before fully thinking of the consequences, he thought. The sage prayed to Goddess Saraswati to give him the knowledge with which he could satisfy his wife's demand. After a few minutes, he realized that he would be able to fulfill his wife's desire. Thus, he created the banana tree, which is found all over India today. Every part of the tree, the leaf, the bark, the stem, the flowers, and its fruits are used daily. Raw banana can be cooked, while the ripe banana can be eaten easily by peeling off its skin. It's also an essential part of a mature tea, a worship of the gods. The fruit is seedless and presents itself as a bunch. A mature tree lives for the year, and small saplings are found around it. Kandali was ecstatic and named to plant Kandari. She announced, "Whoever eats this fruit will not get upset, despite the fact that it was created by my short-tempered husband." Over a period of time, people started using the banana extensively and loved it. Slowly, the name Kandari changed to Kadali, and the banana came to be known as Kadali Para in Sanskrit. Uncle took a deep breath at the end of his story. I smiled, amused at the story that seemed to result from fertile imagination. He had a strong urge to grab a banana and took one from the plate in front of me. "You may have given me bland food today," I said, "but I really want some dessert." Rekha opened the box. It was filled with different varieties of sweets. I saw gulab jamuns, jangri, and Gulkand. I couldn't resist gulab jamun, so I immediately picked up one up and popped it into my drooling mouth. It was soft and sweet. "What a dessert!" I remarked, amazed how delicious it was. Nobody can beat us Indians when it comes into desserts. I don't know how people can live in other countries without this one. "Wait a minute, don't make such sweeping statements," said Rekha. "This is also not from India." "Yeah, right," I said, not convinced at all. Before she could stop me, I grabbed another one and gulped it down. "I'm serious. A language scholar once came to speak in college. He told us that apart from English, we use multiple Persian, Arabic, and Portuguese words that we are not even aware of. So this is a Persian word and is a dish prepared in Iran. It became popular in India during the Mughal reign because the court language was Persian. The same is true for jangri, which is a kind of ornament worn in the wrist, and the jangri design resembles it. You will now tell me that even Gulkan is from somewhere else," I complained loudly. She grinned. "You are not wrong. Gulkan is a Persian word too. Gul is nothing but rose and kan means sweet. Gul, in fact, originates from the word gulab, meaning rose." My brain was thoroughly exhausted with all this information. When I saw the oranges, I said with pride, "I will not call this an orange now, but its Kannada name Narangi." Uncle cleared his throat. Narangi is an Indian word, but it does not originate in Karnataka. It is made up of two words, Nar, which means orange or color of the sun, and Rangi means color. The conversation was making me feel very truly lost. "When people stay in one place for some time," he continued, "they unknowingly absorb the culture around them, including the regional food and language. At times, we adapt the changes into our local cuisine and make it our own. That's exactly what happened with the foods we have discussed." I glanced at my watch. It was time for me to leave. I thanked them profusely, especially Uncle for enlightening me in a way that even Google could not. There was a huge traffic jam, despite it being a Sunday evening, as I set out for home. But I was not bored on the way. In fact, I was happy to recollect Uncle's words and perhaps as a result, suddenly remembered an incident. My mother had two sisters. Though all three sisters were married to men from the same state, their husbands' jobs were different areas. One lived in South Karnataka in the old Mysore state. My parents lived in Maharashtra, and the third stayed in the flatlands in the remote corner of Karnataka. After their husband retired, the three sisters lived in Hubli in the same area. It was fun to meet my cousins every day and eat meals together. We celebrated festivals as a family, and the food was cooked in one house, so every day brought home cooked desserts from their own houses. Mahaparivaja.